Hey guys, so you saw last week we posted the video for Indiana, and it was the qualification course that my buddy Pat actually ran. This time I actually run the FBI qualification course, and what we did though is I don't have their legit target. So what I had to do was use an A-zone target, which I believe is about half the square inches of what their legit target is. So if anything, I'm going to say mine was a little bit harder to do. I'm still trying to do it with their actual times. But yeah, check it out. If you guys do enjoy the content and you have a different qualification course you'd like us to actually shoot, send me a link of that other qualification course. We'd love to try them all out, get them out there so people can, get out and challenge this stuff. Now, a little pretense of this. We did not warm up, okay? This is me going out there having no idea what I'm actually going to shoot, what the course looks like. This is not me going out and shooting 50 rounds first. That's just me going out there with no idea what's happening and giving it a shot. So stay tuned. Leave those comments. Make sure you click like, subscribe. I appreciate you guys watching. Hey guys, welcome back. Remember, you guys got to click like, subscribe, turn the alert notification on so you can stay tuned all summer long for all the content we're going to be putting out there. One thing I wanted to start doing is some of these law enforcement qualification tests. Now, I should be using a different target because they're not actually shooting at steel when they're out there qualifying or anything. But the target I'm actually going to be running on today is this A-zone target right here. This target is actually designed so it's 5 inches across by 11 inches high, and the reason I'm going to utilize that is it's actually half the size of what the FBI needs to use. I do shoot a little bit, so I want to keep myself way more accountable. That's why I'm going to be utilizing this so I can focus on a smaller group, and I want you guys to actually know if I hit the target. So by utilizing that piece of metal, you're going to hear that audible ding every time I hit it, so you get that instant feedback. If I miss, we're just going to tally it all up, and we'll tell you how many rounds at the end of it to see if I would have passed or if I fail. But basically, if I miss it and I get a certain amount outside there, I'm not going to pass this qualification. So utilizing the FBI qualification here, the first string of fire is going to be from 3 yards, and I'm going to shoot 6 rounds. I'm going to draw, fire 3 rounds my strong hand, switch to my support hand, and fire 3 rounds weak hand. I need to do it in 6 seconds. So I do need to actually pick up my pace a little bit, make sure I'm shooting, and it is from drawing. So you can see I am concealing a firearm, so everything's gonna be from that position. If I need to go for a reload today, I also have spare magazines on me, and I'll be utilizing those. So I'm gonna throw my phone in my back pocket so it's not really in the way. Actually, I'm lied, I'm gonna just hand that to Pat so it is off me. So first thing I'm gonna do is just set a par time on my timer. That way you guys can hear when I hit that 6-second beep, you're gonna hear a second beep. So 6 seconds is what we're going for. All right, so my firearm is clear. So second course of fire right here is gonna be from the 5-yard mark, and it's 12 rounds. What I'm gonna have to do is draw my firearm and fire 3 rounds in 3 seconds. Then from the ready fire, I'm gonna fire 3 rounds in 2 seconds, and then from the ready fire position, 6 rounds in 4 seconds. So 3 and 3, 3 and 2, 6 and 4. All from the 5-yard mark, which is right here at that second cone. We're gonna just keep this out in case I do get confused, and I need to figure out it's 12 rounds. So in New York State, you can't have more than a 10-round magazine. So what I'm gonna do is just load up my mag each time so we don't need to worry about anything. So the first one is how many rounds?
12. Or no, the first one is 3.
3 rounds. So I'm just gonna load 3 rounds inside here. And what's my next one?
3.
All right, so we're just gonna put 3 rounds inside the mag, and we're gonna start from here. This is from drawing your firearm. What's our actual par time, Pat?
3 seconds.
3 seconds for that second beep, so I'm gonna change this to 3 seconds. I'll show you guys that. So it is set for 2 seconds, and I'm at a ready position, so I will have my firearm already out. I just had a jam right there, so I'm actually going to repeat that one. Now, realistically, we could end up clearing jams. I am utilizing reloads though, so this might be something that happens. I'm just going to take that one round, throw it in my pocket, and I'm going to tear that apart later today and figure out what just happened there. So again, we're going to try that one more time. These part times really aren't that difficult. So right now I'm at 101. I could have went way faster than that, but we're just trying to run this through so you guys can get an experience of what it's actually like. So our next one is going to be how many rounds?
From a ready position, 6 rounds in 4 seconds.
Should have enough ammo in here. Ready position, 4 seconds. So I will switch my par time up one more time here. And you can see it's a par time of 4 seconds. We are empty, firearm is clear. So I was at a 390. I'll bring that over so you guys can see that. All right, so we're actually back from reloading. We're gonna shoot 4 rounds. We're gonna conduct an emergency reload, put 4 more rounds in the gun. You get a part time of 8 seconds from your 7-yard mark. So here we go. Okay, our time on that was a 7.83. I wasn't really feeling what just happened right there. You noticed my last 4, I really had to pick it up. I was kind of taking my time, and then I had a bad reload, so I really rushed it. I still completed it, but it wasn't what I wanted. So that's something I'm probably gonna work on a little bit as I get out here during the summer and play around with my reloads so that it's a little bit more smooth than what you just saw right here. So I'm gonna grab that last magazine, and then we're gonna finish off this course. All right, the last one we have is from the ready fire position. You're gonna shoot 5 rounds in 4 seconds. So I'm gonna have to adjust this timer down to 4 seconds. So we have it, it's the ready fire position. So 5 rounds in 4 seconds. Stand by. That's not something of much difficulty right there. You can see that it was completed. So one cool thing about this FBI course of fire, or the qualification forum, is everything is basically done from the concealed position. And the reason why is an FBI agent isn't walking around carrying their firearm exposed or anything. They generally have a blazer or something. So I'm not wearing a blazer because that's not something I actually wear. But a vest like this or a shirt like this is something I actually wear. So that's the reason I'm utilizing this. There's a lot of other gear I could have worn to make it an easier thing, but that's not something that I actually wear out and about, and I'm not trying to make it easy. I'm trying to see if I could actually do it. So what we're gonna do is finish this course of fire from a 15-yard marker and then from a 25-yard marker. All right, again, so I'm gonna have to go from draw. I'm gonna fire 3 rounds within 6 seconds. So I'm gonna press my second beep button so you can see my par time of 6 seconds. So here we go. All right, the wind died down. So what I'm gonna do for this next one is my firearm's already gonna be out and I'm gonna fire 3 rounds and I have to do that in 5 seconds. So I'm gonna adjust this down to 5 seconds. And let's see if we can actually hit them this time since I did have 2 misses. So 5 seconds. So as you can see, I finished it way before. I almost had my gun put away before that was even up. So in 255, so the last thing right there was just me messing up, probably bad trigger control on it or something like that. And that's one reason we're getting out here and practicing. So whether you miss or you hit it, it doesn't really matter. Get out there and try this stuff here. So we're gonna back up again. This time we're actually gonna be running it from the 25-yard marker. So you can see we're moving pretty far back. Try to set this up. Now you guys will be able to hear the audible tings. All right guys, so for the last one right here, I need to shoot 4 rounds from a standing position from draw. So you're gonna hear the beep, I'll draw my firearm, 4 rounds. Then I'm gonna drop to a knee, I'm gonna shoot 4 more rounds at 25 yards. Again, we are gonna be using that A-zone target, so it's gonna be 5 inches by 11 inches. So we'll see what happens on this. So I did have 2 misses at the end right there. I still did complete it in the time, but I did have misses. Either way, you got to get out there, you got to practice, you got to run through this stuff, figure out your tools, figure out your firearms, figure out where you're hitting, if you need to compensate or if you need to take a range day to fix some of the maintenance out there, like maybe adjusting your optic. That was one thing we noticed as I was backing up. I was actually starting to miss a little bit over to the left and a little bit higher than where my dot actually was sitting on there. So it's just things I'm gonna have to take the time to get out here and start adjusting so that that's not something I have to ever consider or make an excuse or anything. So that's not what we have right there. It's just getting out there, learning your stuff. And the next range day, I think Pat and I are gonna come out. We're gonna take care of some of our maintenance on our firearms, get them perfect, and then we'll rerun some more of these law enforcement agency drills or qualifications, I should say, and just see how we do. Thanks for watching. Again, if you guys like this stuff, make sure you subscribe. We appreciate all of your support. Thanks again.